Government now must bring policy, now must operate through parliament, they must operate through their ministries, they must do things the way government was known to be doing things. The way things Kenya Kwanza is doing now is not the way government operates. Because everyone, like some disgruntled militia, is giving roadside declaration anywhere and anyhow. But secondly, this issue of term limit, I want to advise you, UDA, and Kenya Kwanza in general, as an advice, that it is too early to test the waters with that kind of statement. Kenyans are suffering, there is drought, there is hunger, there are myriad of problems in our country, cost of living. We know ourselves as politicians. You send a small squirrel to test for you the waters, whether there is maize in the granary. we know each other. That's what the young man was doing. But I want to advise them that they can postpone that for another day. We know it is coming, and we are waiting for it. We know one day, before this term ends, that matter will come, either through parliament or through another means. We are waiting for it. But the only advice we want to issue now, as colleagues in politics, it is too early to talk about that. Because Kenyans are suffering, Kenyans have problems. The issue of term limit, we said it before election, we will say it now, and we know it is coming. But we know how to deal with it, and we will deal with it at the right time, not at this time when Kenyans have problems of drought, hunger, cost of living. No. We want to fight over that matter when Kenyans are not hungry, when Kenyans' bellies are full. That's the time to play that kind of football. So I'm telling this Kenya Kwanza, don't add sufferings to suffering. Kenyans are suffering enough, so don't add term limit. And secondly, we know that
was envious of the record that has been set by his close friend Yoweri Museveni across the border. So, but you want to caution really this early in the day, even though we know they are simply testing the waters. We want to caution very, very strongly that any attempt to create a life presidency in this country, like the one we see obtaining in Uganda, shall be resisted vigorously by the people of Kenya. Therefore, to the person who is sending these surrogates, we are now addressing you. The person sending these surrogates to test the waters, we want to warn you that we are closely monitoring your moves, and we shall not allow you to succeed in these very devious schemes.
Through parliamentary initiative, we are telling him we are watching you, and we will not allow you to amend the constitution pengine ubadilishe ile ya asubuhi.
Thank you very much.
You know, in Uganda, first they changed the constitution and removed the term limit first, and changed it to age limit. And in the end, they changed the age limit again, because that person who was changing himself for himself to remove the term limit ended up growing older. So age caught up with him. So first he removed the term limit. He thought that he's young now, he can stay, and then changed the age limit. Then he ended up reaching that age limit. Then he had to remove the age limit. So I want to advise that even that age you want to bring, you'll end up reaching there. So I don't know whether you'll end up removing the age limit also, so that you continue ruling until you die.
When we remove that,